Hidden in the mountains of Serbia is a forgotten little village called Kremna. There's no library, no scholars, just shepherd farmers. But back in the 19th century, an illiterate uncle and nephew actually predicted 2 world wars, and even the arrival of computers and mobile phones. Even crazier, they also warned about a coming 3rd World War, and named the only safe place to survive it. Is all this just a coincidence, or is there something mysterious behind it? Enjoying the video so far? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Kremna, the village from the Kremna Prophecies, is a tiny little place in Serbia. Back in the 19th century, 2 legendary figures lived there, Milos Tarabic and Mitar Tarabic. They were uncle and nephew, made a living herding sheep and farming, couldn't even read or write, and lived as simply as anyone could. But amazingly, the 2 were said to have a mysterious gift. They could see distant events and even glimpse into the future. At first, Milos would occasionally see strange visions, distant scenes or images he couldn't explain. He told the villagers about them, and to everyone's surprise, those visions started coming true, one by one. That's when he realised he might have some kind of special ability. Even more incredible, his nephew Mitar had the same gift. The 2 began sharing the visions they saw with each other. But since neither of them could read or write, they couldn't record the prophecies themselves. After Milos passed away, Mitar realised that if these visions weren't written down, they might be lost forever. So he turned to a local priest named Zaharije Zaharic and asked him to help record the prophecies. From that point on, the priest carefully wrote down everything Mitar said, until the day Mitar died. In 1899, those notes were compiled into a small booklet called the Kremna Prophecies, which was officially published in 1902. The book became widely known across Serbia, almost like a local Bible, and was even recognised by the government. Mitar eventually became known as the Prophet of Serbia. The Kremna Prophecies contains a total of 34 predictions, all written in simple, clear language. Some of them are shockingly specific, even mentioning real people and events by name. Let's take a look at some of the most jaw-dropping prophecies, and how eerily they match up with real history. In 1903, Serbia's King Alexander and the Queen were assassinated by their own royal guards. Following their deaths, Prince Petar Karageorgievich from the former royal family was chosen as the new king. But way back in 1899, the Kremna Prophecies had already recorded Mitar's words. After the king and queen are assassinated, the Karageorgievich family will come to power. Looking at what happened, that prediction was spot on. Regarding World War I, Mitar predicted, "It will be a great war where the whole world will be at war, and much blood will be shed." He even spoke specifically about Serbia's fate. "A stronger army will come from the north and crush us. Our land will be destroyed, and our people will die from hunger and disease. For 3 years, Serbia will live in complete darkness. Our army will go into exile to a place surrounded by the sea where friends from abroad will care for and support them." And what actually happened? In 1915, Germany invaded and occupied Serbia, and it lasted exactly 3 years. Until the war ended in 1918. During that time, the Serbian people suffered greatly from famine and disease. The Serbian army and government went into exile on the Greek island of Corfu, literally, a place surrounded by sea. Mitar even predicted that the priest Zaharic would die in the final year of the war, and that his 2 grandsons would pass away, one before and one after his death. Every single part of that prophecy came true. By the time of World War II, Mitar's visions became even broader. He said, all of Europe will be under the rule of a twisted, inverted cross. This twisted, inverted cross is clearly a reference to the Nazi symbol, the swastika. He also said, at first Russia will not join the war, but when attacked by an evil army, they will fight back. On Russia's throne will sit a red Tsar. When Nazi Germany launched World War II, the Soviet Union initially stayed neutral. But on June 22, 1941, over 3 million German troops invaded Soviet territory. Under the leadership of Communist Party head Joseph Stalin, the USSR launched a fierce counterattack. And that Red Tsar, a powerful ruler under a red regime, is an eerily accurate description of Stalin himself. Mitar went on to predict, Russia will ally with great powers across the seas. Together, they will burn the twisted cross and free all the enslaved people of Europe. This clearly refers to the alliance between the Soviet Union, the United States, and Britain, who eventually defeated Nazi Germany. After World War II, Mitar predicted a new era of globalization. When the Great War ends, the world will enter a time of peace. Many new countries will be born: black, white, red, and yellow. An international court will be formed to stop nations from fighting each other. Isn't that basically the United Nations, founded in 1945 to promote peaceful resolutions to global conflicts? He also said, people will build a box containing a device with images, allowing them to see everything happening around the world. Sounds a lot like a TV or a computer, right? For an illiterate farmer from the 19th century to foresee such technology is truly unbelievable. The most striking prophecy is Mitar's prediction about World War III. He said this war would bring a strange new kind of shell. When these shells explode, they won't kill all living things, people, armies, and animals alike. Instead, a spell will make them fall asleep. The fighting will be replaced by sleep, and afterward they will regain their senses. This sounds like some kind of non-lethal weapon, possibly chemical or biological, but so far no one has been able to fully interpret this prophecy. So if World War III really happens, where will be the safest place? Mitar said something like this: at the edge of the world, there is only one country surrounded by the sea, as large as Europe, where people will live in peace without any trouble. Those who run and hide among the 3 cross mountains will find shelter there and be saved to pursue a life of abundance, happiness, and love. For war will be no more. Many people speculate that the country surrounded by the sea is Australia. Australia covers about 7.8 million square kilometres, close to Europe's 10 million square kilometres. Also, the Australian flag has 3 crosses. The Union Jack in the top left corner contains 2 crosses, and the nearby Southern Cross constellation is shaped like a cross too. Because of this, many Serbians believe that if World War III breaks out, Australia will be the only safe refuge. There's another way to interpret this. From a Christian perspective, when Jesus was crucified, 2 thieves were nailed on either side, forming the 3 crosses. One thief repented and was saved, while the other resisted until death. Mitar was a devout Christian, so his mention of the 3 crosses could also symbolise faith and redemption. The true refuge might not be a physical country at all, but a place found within one's heart and beliefs. What's truly amazing about the Kremna Prophecies is that they don't just predict major historical events. They also capture the shifts in technology and society, from the fate of the Serbian royal family, through 2 world wars, to the founding of the United Nations and the invention of television. Mitar's predictions came true, yet the prediction about World War III is still an unanswered riddle, hanging above us all. Could Mitar really have seen the future? Let us know what you think in the comments.